on. Looks like we're streaming out to the folks. Let us know out there, folks, whether or not you can see us here, if we're coming through loud and clear to you on the interwebs. And let me drop the open right now.
Boom.
No, wait. Oh, I got feedback. Hold on a second. That's all me. That's the reason. I'm the reason for the feedback. All right. Let's start that. Let's start from the beginning there and drop the open.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation.
We are live. Subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be notified. We are live. Come on, let's see jazz hands, people. Patrick, you're going to have to do jazz hands. Okay, he's shaking. He's holding his phone. Walter's here. Patrick from Acu-Tec is here. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. I hope you're ready for some AK love today.
AKs and AK-related guns. Yes.
Unfortunately, Patrick's not going to have any because he's in the car. We'll find out why he's in the car from you guys here. We'll find out from Patrick why he's in the car in a second here. Shout out to everyone who's joining us. This is episode 449 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, coming to you live from Gainesville. I'm your host, Hank Strange. We've got Walter Killer Keller. There he goes. Check him out. So what's this? What you got? Which AK you throwing up here, Walter? What?
This is Polish parts on an American milled receiver.
Oh, yeah. Milled. Look at that.
Yeah, Century did these a few years ago, and I love the Polish stuff. Is awesome, especially the laminated wood and stuff. So.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it's laminated wood. Okay. Laminated wood. He's here. We Walter, of course, is from Safety Harbor Firearms, and also we've got Patrick Stiles of Acu-Tec Arms. There he goes. What's up, Patrick? What's going on, man?
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, we're kind of doing we're doing a follow-up tonight with Acu-Tec. Since we do have a video that went up, I'm going to talk to you guys about that here in a second. You know, we'll talk about that video and the different things going on with the video. What's the matter, Walter?
I'm just trying to get this. It looks like I got a delay with my...
Oh, yeah. You might have a little bit. You might have a little bit of a delay.
I'm going to try something different here.
Okay. So, listen, we're calling this episode Dummy Beto. So that's a quote. You know, I like to call him Beta. We can call him Dummy Beto. That's what Trump's calling him. I guess he's blaming him for, whatever.
Did you see what Trump said today? That he is damaging their effort to come up with gun stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, and that's what we want to talk
about. And the Democrats said the same thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe they just need to drop all the talks and stop talking about it. Don't make things any worse for the Second Amendment.
Keep on John, Beto. Keep on John.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do it with an Irish accent. Maybe you can do it with a Mexican accent. Just keep on John.
Yeah, and we can't see you at all, Walter, by the way. Like I said, we're also doing a follow-up with Acu-Tec Arms. That's why we have Patrick here. That's what's going on tonight. Obviously, we'll hit some stuff in the news. Shout out to everyone who's out there. As you guys are coming in here, please smash the thumbs ups, okay? Let's get the thumbs ups going. Thumbs downs if you hate us or whatever. If... you can't deal with the fact that Walter can't get his camera working. We probably deserve a couple of thumbs downs for that.
They'll adapt.
Yeah. Right now, there's a big Skype advertisement going out across the interwebs. And then, of course, the show's brought to you tonight by Walther Firearms. Shout out to the Walther folks. That's who you see down there in the bottom, this fine firearm on the poster behind me that if I can pretend I'm holding it, look at that. That comes from them. But yeah, as you guys are coming in, smash the thumbs ups and all that kind of stuff. We'll get into it here. Patrick, while Walter's trying to figure out whatever it is he's trying to figure out.
You can see me, can't you? Can you see me?
No, I cannot see you. No.
What the fuck? Over? Let's see here. All right, let's try this.
There you go,
Boom!
Walter. Yeah.
He's back!
Yes. Walter experimenting.
I was trying the fancy camera, and the fancy camera is not working right, so I went back to the onboard. Oh, wait a minute, I'm on the fancy cam. There we go. All right, cool.
Wow.
Live!
This is what is
That's what
technically
happens
known
after you
as
have
an
a
old
couple,
man.
couple Samuel Adams, yeah.
Yeah, old man moment.
Right?
Happening to us right now. The level of professionalism
Is
very
zero.
low. Yeah, it's very low. That's exactly what we aim for.
This is the real
Zero
world.
or below.
This ain't like programmed and recorded and tried out before. This is what you get when you're live.
Yeah, that's how we got to do it. We throw all this together at the last minute. I forgot my glasses. Where the hell's my glasses? Oh, it's in.
You don't need no glasses,
Yeah,
you
I don't
old
need
fart. Come on, man.
I'm getting old, man. Get over that 45. Everything starts going downhill from there.
Yeah, it did
So,
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so stay away from that. Oh, I got my hair cut. Let me see if I can go full
You
screen.
got an AR on your head, man.
Yeah, you guys are getting a preview right now. Is this the right side of it? Can you see
There you
it?
go. Yeah.
You can see it?
Bop.
What is that?
Bop. Boop. Boop.
B-O-P. B-O-P. Do you guys see that right there?
Yeah.
You know what that is? Okay, here, I'll show you what that is because I have it on the patch wall.
Uh-oh.
I'm representing for the dudes.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, Bureau of Propaganda.
That's where that comes from. Yeah, I'm
okay,
gonna
hang on. Just hold on a fucking second.
Oh
Come on.
boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's got a flag.
Walter has the flag. Oh boy! Wow! Look at that.
Peekaboo.
Yeah. Walter throwing up the flag. So yeah, that's what I'm. So and here's if you want to know exactly what happened there, Walter. Basically, remember I told you that I promised those guys if I got out of the canyons,
Yes.
I told them I'll drink with them, I'll smoke a cigar, and I'll do a tattoo. Hair tattoo counts as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, there you go.
You're wearing it.
Yeah, in my book, a hair tattoo is official. So that's what. So that's what I did. I haven't actually even posted anything on that yet because it's been kind of busy for me here today. So
I saw something on the grams, didn't I? Instagram?
Yeah.
Brownells might have posted it.
Oh, I saw something. Yeah.
Yeah, they might have posted it because I sent it to them, and they asked me if they could post it. I was like, oh,
Sure.
yeah, I'll play supermodel for day. How did I look on that thing, guys?
You're
guys
pretty
see-
as a motherfucker.
I was sexy. I was looking sexy.
Yeah. Pretty as a motherfucker. You were Pam. That's
Yeah.
what Pam is. Pretty as a motherfucker.
That's all I can ask for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope they put the right filters.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope they put the right filters on that, like the drama filter, a little bit of glow, the princess sparkles.
Right?
Speaking of that glow, you ever watch like the old movies where like when it comes time to put the camera on the
The
featured
woman?
actress,
Mhm.
she gets a haze about her like a glow. You ever seen they do that?
Yes, they were doing that way back in the days, but I've seen them do that up until I see them do that sometimes now in movies.
Yeah, all of a sudden she's like an angel. She's like a halo.
You'll see the guys they don't do the halo thing as much, but they literally airbrush every frame when certain women are on. So you'll see the guy and he's got pimples and
He's haggard.
yeah, whatever, and then you'll see her and she looks like plastic.
Right?
Like,
That's awesome.
this is not. The last time I saw that was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies.
That was all CG anyway.
Yeah, but what's the name of the? Oh man, she started out in the Transformers movies. Oh, what's the name? She was like the hot chick in the Transformers movies.
Oh, not what's her
something
name?
Fox.
Yes,
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Yeah, Megan Fox.
Oh.
So
Did you
if you look at those, huh?
A sweaty Megan Fox. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
if you look at the, this has nothing to
man.
do with people are like, what are we talking about? We're talking about the ladies right now.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, you'll see that like all the dudes on, like, yes, the turtles are not real, but then the guys who are on there that are
Really?
real people, no, they're not. They're not real.
Oh, damn.
It's all CG.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
CG.
damn it.
Yeah. There's some people in this world that do look like turtles.
Yeah.
So
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't cross the line yet, Walter. We have to wait until we get into the second half of the show, Walter.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go into my. Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Patrick is more composed than you here, man. You just go wild. Just
Who,
from
me?
the
He's got a
beginning,
lot to show for show and tell today.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know how we got distracted into like Megan Fox or whatever.
Oh, it don't take much.
But they airbrushed the crap out of her whenever she comes on. You know, so maybe
You got to do it.
yeah. So let's see here. I'm trying to look around. Shout out to everyone who's out there. Like I said, please, everyone who's here, smash the thumbs ups. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Megan Fox was a porn star. That's not the same Megan Fox.
No.
Archangel. If she was a porn star, I want to see that porn.
Yeah. No, I don't think she was.
No,
She hasn't been in a lot of movies. She was in the Turtle movies. She was in, I think, a few of the Transformers movies.
Yeah.
She was also in Jonah Hex. See, how do I know which movie she was in?
Because you're a movie hall.
You got a lot of time on your hands out there in Gainesville, I guess.
Yeah. I like Megan Fox is, at least when the airbrush version is cute. I don't know in real life.
But nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, real life, who knows, man? Could be a dude for all we know.
Oh, dude.
Could be a dude. There's lots of that going on. Greg98K said they did that glow thing in the Star Trek original series.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, I think of it. Yeah.
There's just a lot of that going on in a lot of things. Okay. Lola's saying we're only seeing half of Patrick's face here. Let's see. What can we do?
I see all of it.
Yeah, no, you see all of it. I have the screen split 3 ways.
He needs to probably a little more centered or something, or.
Here, let me see what I'll do here. I'll just put you and Patrick. Actually, hold on a second. I'll throw me up there, and then I'll see. Okay, there we go. All right, I think this will work out like this. I'll just mess around with stuff until we get it figured out. So, Patrick, talk for a second. Let's see how you come up here.
All right. So,
okay, there we go.
Day.
Yeah.
We gotta go up to the
See,
mountain.
here's the problem, Lola. Patrick he's out in the car, so he's a little pixelated. But yeah, a tiny bit. He's a tiny bit pixelated when we see him. But okay, it's good. I'll just keep it on. I'm trying to see exactly how I'm going to keep it on Patrick and Walter here, which may not be so easy.
Yeah.
May not be so easy. All right, we'll make it work. We got Lola is trying to produce the show from the background, which, to be honest, drives me crazy. So, all right, we'll make this happen. All right, so Patrick, tell us what's been going on, man. I did put up a video. You guys sent me. You completed the gun. I don't know what we're calling it. I guess we're calling it the Hank Strange build. I'll show it to everyone right here. We'll jump right into this right now for the people who want to see that. So here we go. This is the Acu-Tec and Hank Strange build. I know you guys. Do you have a particular designation for this, Patrick?
Our normal rifle is the AT-18. This one is just a milled receiver version. Did a couple of different accessory upgrades, like the SLR. We don't typically sell it with that. But outside the buttstock, you see the trigger. You got a CNC one. So we basically just took a beefed up version of our gun, just to show people that we can build and we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
We can build cool stuff. Our production rifle isn't quite as expensive as that one, right? We got to keep cost low. That you're getting 2,000 plus on that build. So I mean, if someone wants something like that, we could do it.
Yeah. So I'll show that some more here, but that's basically it's we're just calling it the from so far as I know.
We call it the Hank gun, but I mean it's just...
Right. Yeah. The Hank gun, basically, that's what we're calling it here. So yeah, you guys sent that out. It is what you basically build is a bull barrel receiver, I guess. No, not receiver. Excuse me, assembly.
Yeah. So the barrel assembly we're doing in house. Everything else, we either in the future we're looking at doing a milled receiver on our own because we have the machinery to do it. But as of right now, that's a CNC Warrior. They did that receiver for us. But in house, we're doing the front sight gas block, gas tube, retainer, the barrel, and the rear sight block as well.
Yeah.
So all that's built in house. So.
Yeah. So okay, we've got some questions coming in. All Thumb says, why didn't the Acu-Tec like the steel case ammo? Do you want to take that? Do you want me to take it first?
I mean, there's a couple of things in our head. So we run a lot of Tula, stuff like that. I mean, all of our test fires are with steel case. We do some brass, depending. We had a gentleman call us. He goes to a range that has to use brass. They can't use steel stuff. So we ran some brass through it. We didn't have any issue. On the Hank gun, we're thinking one of two things. One, it's a tunable piston, and we tuned it for Tula, what we were running, and we did some brass out of it, not a ton. So we're guessing maybe the tune is just off. That's an easy fix, especially when you suppress it. That tune may be totally off now. That's kind of I don't want to say it's a problem. The nice part about having a tunable piston is you can tune it for what you're shooting. That would be our guess. I mean, with us not being there to be able to play with it, we can only, speculate so much. But from everything we shot, I mean, we probably did 4 or 5 full loaded mags with a mix of brass and Tula, but that's just because we buy Tula in bulk. So
okay, yeah, and what the big thing to take note of there is there's an adjustable piston that comes in the gun. You guys don't build that. I'm trying to remember who it comes from. Hold on, I think I have it here. You remember who the adjustable piston came from? Oh, K&S Precision.
Yeah, K&S Precision, and it's a phenomenal part. It's just when you play, especially when you start playing when you start playing with the suppressor world, especially your load could throw that off enough to where every 10th round isn't, you don't have enough powder load behind it or something to get a full ejection. Who knows? But it's something that's the nice part about having that tunable piston is we can adjust that, right? So.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing, and then the steel case that you guys were using, you said it was the Tula. I was using the Golden Tiger there, which that's just what I had. I looked around, and I had a bunch of those boxes of the Golden Tiger, and those seemed kind of sticky. So I'm not trying to give excuses for it. I just think that's probably kind of what happened there with the steel case. Of course, to me, I personally believe an AK should be able to run steel case. So
no, and that's why we test fire everything with Tula, because we know most customers are going to buy Tula anyway. 1,000 rounds right now is under $200. That's kind of the role we ran with it, was let's put more Tula through it, because that's kind of going to be what people use, right? So all of our rifles before they go out are test fired, and they're test fired with Tula ammo, including yours. We did about 4.
Okay, we lost.
Locked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Into Tula ammo. I don't know what that. I don't know what you use or what your powder load is on that brand you use. Whatever. I mean, there's a few things that could have changed. I mean, we're also playing with the trigger we've never played with, but I thought.
You're breaking up a little bit there, Patrick. I can see you're driving around. So I don't know. Oh, I think he totally went. Yeah, Walter.
Or to Patrick.
I think he went out there for a second. So while we're waiting for him, okay, are you back? Let me see. Is he back? Yeah. Here, let me throw him up first here. Yeah, you broke up there for a second. Yeah. Let me just go to this question here, or this comment here. Doug Simar says the Russians said F that crap, and that's why they overgassed all of their military AKs. You can always do that. I mean, if you don't have the this is technology, right, where we could adjust it and tune it up and down. And what Patrick was saying there is they tuned it for what they had, and then sent it out. And I didn't change that tune, and then I did put a suppressor on it. I think before I put on the suppressor, I think we had one thing with the steel case.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then we had a couple more, but obviously we're going to keep running it. If I was going to run predominantly a one kind of ammo through that gun, me personally, I would tune it to that ammo, and I would want it to work with that ammo, suppressed and unsuppressed. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
No, I mean, and that's kind of when we didn't have the suppressor with us, so we had to tune without the suppressor because you were getting it from Liberty, and so that was kind of the thing. We only got to tune it for unsuppressed, straight out of the box Tula. That's what it's tuned for. So I mean, maybe if we were to run Tula with the suppressor on it, it would work pretty well. I'd imagine. It's not with that tunable piston. It's not. The suppressor isn't going to do too much to mess up with a Tula load. But if we start switching powder loads, then then we have to pay attention to it a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're actually going to get more pressure with the suppressor. So
Right.
Yeah.
you should run a little. You should be running hot, if anything. So, or harder, or getting smacked back harder, so to speak.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know what other. Let's see what else we got here. Cody Milbacher says, "What happens when Steelcase all goes away?"
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and there's a lot of
Amazon-
Steelcase in America, by the way. There's a lot of Steelcase ammo. Remember, with this, like versus an AK that you can't, like most AKs run Steelcase. I haven't really seen too many problems with it. This one has an adjustable thing, so you can do all kinds of stuff with that based on what you're going to shoot in it. So I think we'll do more stuff with this gun without a doubt. So we'll see. But I think I'm probably, at least at this point, I'm going to be shooting more of the Fort Scott stuff out there, which they designed for hunting and things like that. But I will always put some Steelcase through it because I have a bunch of it. But what I have is that Golden Tiger stuff right now. Somehow I just came across a bunch of that. Mm-hmm.
It's an easy fix. I mean, yeah, you do. I like Rifle Dynamics, how they made it a tunable gas block instead of a piston, but their tunable gas block doesn't fit our barrel because we do a bull barrel, and we haven't gotten into that game yet. So, for us, the tunable piston's nice because you can just drop it in and then you can, adjust for what you need. So.
Yeah. Doug Smear says, no, people run Tula and Wolf. And Matt Morrison says Golden Tiger is good ammo in my experience. DCG44 says Tula is like Boone's Farm cheapo, and it shows everyone's
Okay. You gotta remember something. You gotta remember something. All the Russian ammo is just basically like military ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Military ammo can be a lot of very inconsistent. Because they're knocking it out by the jillions. So. It's you get what you get. That's why they overgas the gun sometimes, so it runs with anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it runs when it's super fucking uncared for, dirty.
Right.
So
yeah. Listen, I think so. I'm just trying to get everyone's comments in here. So Brian Quick says this is why the AK world in the U.S. is incongruent. Rifle quality is all over the board, and then the ammo is varying levels of crap. AK trying to live in AR country, no bueno. I'm just reading Brian's comment before everyone goes crazy. John Dieter says, I don't need a tunable AK. All I need is one that shoots and makes Beto happy. Laugh out loud.
Right. I personally don't have a tunable AK, but it depends on what you want to do with it, right? I mean, the AK has become a pretty good, pretty popular firearm now with hog hunters. So why not be able to?
Well, and like I said in the video, I ran steel. Look, I have stuff. First of all, Fort Scott. I don't know if I have any 7.62 here. Let me see. Do I have some 7.62? I don't know, but anyway, Fort Scott does help us out with the ammo, without a doubt. I have a ton of 7.62. Their stuff worked great, but everyone out there is going to have their preference. And no, you don't have to have a tunable one. But if you do get a tunable one, you tune it for what you're going to shoot.
Or a lot of guys are loading their own ammo, so they tune it for their ammo.
For your load and all that kind of stuff.
And that's cool.
Yeah, and it's real easy, right? It's real easy. It's basically like twist down on that
the piston,
on the piston, So I think that's what it comes down to. But doing the video for you guys the first time, I wanted to use different magazines. I wanted to use at least, because someone's going to go, why did you only use the awesome Fort Scott stuff? We don't know what else could go in there. So,
right. Well, I mean, like when the rifle leaves our shop, we test fire with a Magpul magazine, a Romanian, and a Korean, and that's just because those seem to be the most popular out there. But there's a gazillion. I mean, you got Polish mags, you got Bulgarian mags. How much different mags can you find? And we can run a test to, make sure they all fit and function. But for the most part, we know if a Korean or Romanian and Magpul fit, everything else is going to work well.
Yeah. Doug Samar says, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he says, but remember, part of the legendary reliability, quote unquote, of the AK is the fact that it's traditionally overgassed and crapped ammo, right on, Walter. So
well, you'll
have to look with it's an open system, so the reliability that everyone talks about. I mean, as soon as you get mud into the locking lugs, it's over anyway, right? It's an open system. That's just the way the AK runs. So I mean, there's a lot of haze around the AK. People say it's this gun you can throw in anything and pick it up and shoot it, and for the most part, it is a pretty reliable firearm. But we've seen time and time again on mud torture tests, as soon as mud gets into the lugs, the firearm stops working until you clean it out anyway. So
yeah, right. And looks like Flying Cow Pizza, that I've never seen on the show, welcome to the show, says, what's this chat about? We're going to talk about Beto a little bit here after we do this, but we're also hanging out with Acu-Tec Arms, the makers of AKs. So we're going to talk AKs. We're going to talk a lot of stuff. Look, we might get frisky, you know, and talk about some Kama Sutra positions. Yeah. We do.
And Megan Fox?
Yeah, we talk about whatever we want to here. Okay, so I think, look, Lola asked if all the guns that you guys make comes with adjustable pistons. What's the answer on that? No.
No, that was just for that, because we knew you were going to suppress it. We didn't know what ammo. Our standard production rifle is just a standard piston. That's it. Most everything is standard on ours. The trigger uses a double hook mil spec trigger from Bulgaria. You know, the Romanian parts that we have on there, and what American parts we've got. American, we've all talked about this. There's too many variants in the American front trunnions and rear trunnions and stuff like that. We looked at those. We use a Romanian front trunnion because we want the reliability, and we know it's a part that functions. Romanian bolt and bolt carrier, because we know that they work and they function. And pretty much everything else is American made. Your receiver, your caps, your springs, the entire barrel assembly that we do, all the hand guards, all that's all American made. So you have very limited pieces that aren't made in America.
Yeah. So. And I think, look, we can actually have, as I'm sure Walter will attest to, we can have this and try to center your camera a little bit more, Patrick. There you go. All right, cool.
Just trying to stay out of the sun.
Yeah, I know. You know, okay, Lola says, for those that don't know, tell us about Acu-Tec and how they're different. Okay, in a second here, Lola. Okay, so we can have the debate about this ammo thing. We can go on and on. I could tell you something, that there's some very sticky steel case that you can get. Depends on what it is. It can be sticky. It could be lots of different reasons. I've seen it before. I know Wolf, like someone's mentioning Wolf Performance. I think that's the brass stuff, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is that the Wolf brass stuff? Or cleaner?
I don't know. I know Wolf does do a brass line of ammo.
They do. I don't know if it's called. Oh, that's called Wolf Gold. Listen.
Okay. The performance stuff is like a gray colored case.
Yeah, and that might be cleaner and work better. All, like, everything. This is a mechanical thing. All things have stuff to do with it. So we can like go on and on. With that forever. I don't know if there's any other questions that people have there that we can get into about the gun. But these guys, basically what they make is the bull barrel assembly, which I could show you guys again if you want to know. And you guys are traditionally doing it on a stamped receiver, right?
Yeah.
So this front part of the gun is what they do. Now this comes from Liberty, so that's so I can put on a suppressor. But basically they're building this barrel assembly up here. Yeah.
So we do the barrel, the front sight gas block, the gas tube, and the rear sight block. The barrel, the big thing with ours is a standard barrel, AK barrel, has 9 step downs. We have one, and it's tapered. On a normal AK barrel, they're a hard step down, and if you were to look at that is where you lose some accuracy. A hard step down is not a good thing for a barrel. Look at your more accurate guns. It's a standard taper and then straight all the way through. So we made a bull barrel, which I don't think anybody else on the market is making a bull barrel for an AK. Then we did our own front sight gas block. The reason we did that is because since we have a bull barrel, nobody's part fits on our barrel, so we had to create a part. So we did that. We also wanted to put an AR front sight post on there, so you have some options and accessories if you want to put it on there. We didn't want to go with a crimped gas tube, and we can make the tubes in-house anyway, so we made the tube. We got rid of the standard handguard latch. We made a clamp-on handguard retainer, so you can adjust that to whatever you need to fit your front handguard. And then on the rear sight, we got rid of that floppy AK rear sight,
not a bad thing. I've used AKs for a long time. They can be accurate with that sight, but we put in a Picatinny rail with a dovetailed sight that you can punch out if you want to use the base as a platform for a red dot. On Hank's gun, all we did was attach the red dot to the SLR handguard because it's there. And we thought it co-witnessed pretty well since it sits down a little bit.
To everyone, yeah. So that's what we
Right.
got right there. You can see that.
So it's
right
a
there.
low pro. It sits lower, and then obviously that's not our gas tube. That's Ultimax, but it works, right?
Yeah. So
Our gas tube is a smooth, and we've talked about doing a couple of people have requested to do a flat top AK and do a pick rail from the front all the way to the back. So that's something that we're talking about as well. As a different variant, you'd have a base AK, and then you would have one with a pick rail all the way to the front.
Yeah.
But
So
we'll see how things go on that one.
yeah, so let me get into a couple of things here with people. You can basically right now Acu-Tec is selling the entire gun. You can't just get the barrel assembly, right? That's my understanding.
Yeah, no barrel assembly as of right now. It's something that we've talked about because a lot of people want to be able to buy it and just put it into their AK. But as of right now, we're selling just a production rifle.
Right. Okay, so and if you want to do, if you guys are interested, you got to call them up. You can basically customize your gun. There's a different price window that you can get into there. Let me hit some stuff. People saying there's lacquer coated, which I think that was more lacquer coated. CB says there was lacquer on them. Brown Bear, etc. Let's see. Greg98 says Wolf Polyformance probably. Go ahead, Walt.
And there are varying levels of lacquer too.
Yeah.
Some of the AK rounds that I've had, some of it that was like really heavy lacquered stuff, I never had any problem shooting it. It worked just fine in AKs. But yeah, and when you start putting it into an AR-15 AK chambered gun, then they have issues. It depends on the chambers too. When you have a lot of these American guns have nice tight chambers for all this things they expect to get out of this gun, and an AK is not designed that way. An AK is designed to it's a blaster. Military AK is a blaster. It's not designed for 1,000-yard shooting and all these mythical numbers that Americans like.
It's looser tolerances. Just Daniel says Wolf Gold is brass AR ammo, which I think is correct.
It is. I've had that. It works good.
All Thumb says there's Silver Bear, all that kind of stuff. Listen, I think that the without a doubt, in my opinion, you guys can. I don't know if you either one of you, Walter, you've shot the Fort Scott stuff. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty ammo.
Yeah, it's pretty ammo. We had no issues with that, so I'm not going to say that it was anything with the gun. I think, obviously, like we said, it's the piston if you want to adjust it. Flying Cow Pizza wants to know, so this is probably a little bit off the path here, but we can get into it. Do y'all know if it's possible to make an AK-47 magazine work reliably on a Ruger Mini 30?
Good luck. Not to say you couldn't, but I've never seen it done. But.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What about you, Patrick? You got any chime in?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it done, but there's weird shit out there that none of us problems.
Yeah. Just when I say I haven't seen it, you get on the interweb and you hit that kind of thing, and boom, there it is. Some guy made it. So
yeah. Matt Morrison says, I'm more of a traditionalist with AKs, but that barrel assembly looks badass. That's what I like about it. So what happened is I met these guys at SHOT Show, right? I think
SHOT Show.
I was there.
Yeah. I think basically I met them at SHOT Show. Walter was there. My friend Jesse James was there, and Jesse said, look, with this kind of a barrel assembly, you should do a milled receiver. That's how we built the particular gun for me. I think it's pretty badass. I can tell you guys, very accurate. I'm going to do some distance stuff on that, but I felt like it was very accurate, like from arrest and all that. Not so much when I'm standing up and moving around like an old dude. And
I think one of the cool parts when we brought up the milled receiver part was, basically Hank now has, I would imagine, the only machined AK front to back. We machined the entire barrel assembly now as receivers as well. So he has a 100% milled AK, which is crazy. In our head, that was the exciting part. Was like, wait a minute, you want us to build
a fully milled AK where we can control the tolerances and the parts and everything else. Like it was unheard of, so we jumped on it, right?
Yeah. And I think it was pretty cool. I think we did a good job. We'll definitely do more stuff in building it out here. But yeah, I think I really like it. There's probably a couple of little things I would change, maybe along the way. The trigger's awesome. This is the CMC trigger in here.
Yeah, CMC trigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Right here for anyone who wants to know, I'm going to pull that up. Here's the thing. So it's the AK Elite CMC triggers, pretty badass in there. Now I know, like, people are saying, like we're saying here, if you want your traditional AK that's pretty rough,
we are not your guy.
Yeah. You can get plenty of those, right?
They're everywhere, right?
Yeah. But sometimes people have a reason, right, Walter? They want to upgrade, get a little, they want to get.
Yeah, after you've had.
Go ahead, Walt.
I was just gonna say, after you've had the same old thing for a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to get something a little higher up the food chain.
Yeah.
See, and that's my thing is, like, I have a traditional wood stock plain Jane AK, then I have a black AK. I used to work for M plus M, the M10. That was me. I was the production manager.
I have one of those.
So I have an M10. It's all. Yeah, I know. I was jealous because I only have one, and I probably should have bought more of them because I worked there. But anyway, so I've got, it's got a quad rail on it. It's got the polymer stock. It's,
where's the M10,
a little bit
Walter?
fancy. And then I've got my Acu-Tec now, because why not? So I've kind of evolutionized as I've grown in the AK world. I've kind of got a little more, and that's just kind of the way it's worked.
Yeah. How is your Acu-Tec built out?
Mine is, I've got a quad rail on the. I've got Phoenix Technology stock on the back. I like it because it's got the spring in it for the recoil. I just like it. It's cool. It's fun. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some more technology. I've got the standard Phoenix Technology grip, which is what you've got, and that's about it. I haven't even put anything on my quad rail yet. I just haven't. I don't know why I haven't played with it. But I've got a green one like you do, but we make them in tan, green, or black. So.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm going to hit a couple more things. Doug Samar says, Hank, ask Acu-Tec if anyone has ever considered a screw-in barrel to the front trunnion design. Has that ever been tried in an AK?
Like a quick change barrel?
Yeah, basically what they're looking at is like doing like an AR style screw-in barrel. We've talked about it, seeing if we could run that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that's going to happen is if we do our own milled receiver, and that's because then we can control the quality of the thread pitch and matching onto the barrel and the receiver. But that's going to be down the road. We've talked about it, but we haven't done it.
Yeah, it gets the whole quick change barrel thing only has, my opinion, only one real application.
Mm-hmm.
If you're shooting a machine gun.
Right, and you want to swap out hot barrels?
You need to swap the barrels, right. I mean, otherwise, to be honest with you, most people never, even though they have the option of changing barrels, they never do it because they just don't do it. Then you have to re-sight the gun in and
and then also, like, the barrel that these guys are making, the barrel that Acu-Tec is making, that's even better than what you're normally getting, right?
The only person I've ever seen swap out AK barrels on a normal basis is the guys over at Rifle Dynamics. Jim Fuller, I think he's got an AK that's on its like sixth barrel because he just shoots the crap out of it, right? I mean, that's Jim Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just wearing out, and that's just he changed the barrel, driving the pin out, pulling it, doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does your barrel last? How long? Like, how many have you guys? Done all that kind of testing? How many?
So the highest we have right now is 5,000 rounds,
mm-hmm.
and that's a black. If you guys have looked at any of our videos, our Instagram, or our Facebook, that black rifle you see is our test gun. That's what we kind of based everything off of. We've got a few others that are catching up to that one, but that black one, we're about 5,000 rounds. I think just over at this point, like 100 rounds over 5,000, and the barrel seems to be still running pretty strong. It is just a nitrided, American-made barrel. So I think the manufacturer, the after getting it nitrided, we were guessing it was going to be around 6,000-7,000 rounds if you were to just rapid fire the crap out of it. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we haven't had the time to just go out and let's shoot a barrel until it melts.
mainly one, we don't have a full auto one, and have to reload all of that and pull each trigger is not fun, right? So
yeah. And Matt Morrison is saying, if you guys want to chime in on this, the new Russian RPK-16 will have a quick change barrel.
Yeah, Malat, I think it was Malat, came up with that whole thing, and that was right before, that was kind of announced right before the whole, the last ban on Russian stuff coming into the country. So we probably would have saw something about that if we didn't have that little change in policy. But since we've seen that change in policy, you're not going to see it. So yeah.
And then I know, like, just to go back to the question of the change barrel, I know that MGI system, you guys know what the MGI is? The MGI rifle is like a modular rifle, and you can change the barrels, you can change what kind of magazine goes on there. So you can basically change a gun from like 6.5 Creedmoor to 7.62 to 9mm. I've done some videos in the past on it. I still have it. There's things like that, but you know, and
yeah. I mean, when I look at a gun like an AK, I don't look for it to be with a quick change barrel. It just doesn't. I don't, you know. It's not a belt-fed machine gun.
Choose your tool for the gun.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and is that the reason? So why does the oh man, what am I thinking about here? What is the gun with the boot that looks like it's got a big space boot on it, and I'm forgetting what
the Scar?
The Scar, yeah, the Scar. You can quick change the barrel, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Not the normal Scar. You can't. There's no.
There's some other gun out there that you can quick change.
The ACR, the barrel comes out.
Oh, okay. What about the okay? So what about Styro? Can you quick change those barrels? I think you can.
The barrel comes out relatively quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But once again that. On a regular Styro, they don't do that because you're going to cook the barrel and switch another one out. Not a rifleman type of person. It's just it's just the way it's designed and built as a assembly type thing. So
yeah. So you're saying that's more of like a cool factor, unless you're using it for some practical purpose.
My opinion, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Quick change barrel in a civilian and like an AR. ARs are not quick change either, to be quite honest with you. They don't quick change. You have to disassemble the gun to take the barrel out on a normal AR. You stay with a rifle. So to me, it's just more of a gimmick if for people that just want to have the cool stuff.
I think people want threaded in AK barrels so they can do it themselves without having to have a 20-ton press.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and that's a nice thing about building an AR. You don't need a 20-ton press and very much experience, to be quite honest with you. You can build anybody that can drive a punch in straight or a pin in straight can build an AR. So,
yeah. Applebite says LMT has one. You can switch out barrels. Gibson Fender says this fellow from Acu-Tec sounds exactly like Tony Stewart. Holy crap. I'm guessing that's a good thing. I don't know if I hear the Tony Stewart. Walter will have to let me know. That's a Colorado accent. It's a Colorado accent.
Yeah, Colorado thing.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Yeah. Okay. KY Guns and Radio says Beretta ARX 100 has quick change, a cool gun that is no longer sold in the U.S. Wait, the ARX 100 is no longer sold at all?
Nope.
Okay. There you go.
Cool gun, but kind of a funky gun, funky looking gun. A
lot of plastic.
A lot of plastic. It didn't catch on. Yeah, it didn't catch on.
Yeah. I thought you could still buy them.
You get them on clearance and stuff. People still have them.
Yeah.
Once I heard they weren't selling them, I started looking for one because I heard there were some really good deals on them. But I think I missed all the deals. So.
Oh, because I think I came across. I think when we were at Aries the last time, there was a guy there that had one, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think there was one of those guys there that has a store somewhere here in Florida. I think that was Opt Out of Gun Control's friend. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Appalachian Gun Runner says, I think it went over Walter's head. It wasn't a quick change barrel, but a screw-in one to make assembly easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're probably bouncing around all over the place. So.
Yeah.
What can I say? You know, this is how it goes.
I got your quick change barrel right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
And Mr. FNH. Oh, looks like
Impact.
he dropped the phone. Mr. FNH said, "Didn't the MG42 from World War II have quick change barrel, Hank?"
Because you cook. Yes, it does, because you cook the fucking barrels at 1,200 rounds a minute or something, or 1,000 rounds.
I don't know if we lost Patrick or not. It looks like his thing froze. And Jay Brennan says, "Holy shirt, he does. He does. I guess he sounds like Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart, isn't that that's the actor, right?
NASCAR driver.
Oh, NASCAR driver? Okay, see, well, I don't know.
That's the Tony Stewart.
I don't know.
About.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to be more there's lots of Tony Stewarts. I don't know, maybe there isn't. I was thinking, when he said Tony Stewart, who was the guy, like, in that Christmas movie? You know, forget it. I was thinking, like, the guy from the black and white movies, Tony Stewart. Or is that someone else? Or is it... that's Jimmy Stewart.
That's Jimmy Stewart, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tony Stewart, okay, NASCAR driver, I never heard that guy talk.
I've heard him talk, but I can't make the relationship. So I have an MG42 barrel here if you want to see one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you do? Yeah.
You want to see what an MG42 barrel looks like?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to step away from the camera for just a moment.
All right. Okay. Fine.
You're going to be all by your lonesome.
Yeah,
so don't get scared.
Because I think Patrick's not here right now. We got to get Patrick to dial back in here.
All right. I'll hang out for a second. You don't need to see the 42 barrel quite yet, I don't think. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Tell me.
Yeah. It's up to you. Let's see.
I know where it's at.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I do know where
Brian
it's at.
Quick says Tony Stewart was number 20 Home Depot. Okay, there you go. NASCAR.
Yep.
We're talking NASCAR. I never heard him talk.
Ronald Hotboy, what's up there, motherfucker? Laugh out loud.
Don't read his comment. Yeah. Ronald Hotboy is just he's just making trouble.
Stir the pot.
Yeah. All Thumbs says, I think I'm going to buy an HK417 kit from Barnauls for $4,000 with no barrel or upper.
What?
Oh, those what do you get? That's that really expensive kit. Well, then you got to build everything else.
The 417 kit. So if you have no upper, what the fuck are you getting? Oh, I mean, I think they come with the upper. $4,000. You better get an upper receiver.
You know what? Let me see what comes with that. I could look it up. I could pull that up and see what comes with it. Yeah, what comes with that kit?
Yeah.
What are you just getting the receiver?
I think you're getting more than that. You're getting the backside. I think that's what you're getting. Let me go over here.
Let me see. 417, HK 417.
There's a gun in this bag too. There's guns all over.
Yeah, I'll try to pull it up and see. Let's see. What's the Brownells?
That wasn't good.
I don't. Did you break something?
No, I just. Yeah, 1919 fell over.
Okay. We'll see. He might have driven into a zone, or he might have broken his phone, for all we know. Let's see what comes. Let's see what comes with the kit here. I'm gonna throw this up on the screen. Which someone's already saying, "Oh, throw it up, Hank. Throw it up, way ahead of me." Let's see what we're getting.
What you getting for all those shekels?
I don't think you're getting. You're not even getting. Is this? Yeah, there's no receiver. There's no barrel.
Oh,
you gotta have everything else.
Upper receiver you get, correct?
Yeah, and it's like 2,500. I mean, maybe that's another kit. Maybe that's a different kit. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get the upper, you get the bolt, you get charging handle, stock, and some other stuff. It looks like from what I see here. Yeah, you got to have everything else apparently. So there you go. Yeah. What are you? Okay, this is what is this?
This is an FG4. This is a MG42 barrel. So this is obviously the chamber side of things.
Yeah, it looks like a control arm or something for a car. Yeah.
No, it's a control arm for the MG42.
Yeah.
And then we go around to the business end of things here.
Yeah.
So this is 8mm. That's marked on the extension, 8mm, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
This is a post-war barrel. This is not a World War II barrel. Just from looking at things, I don't see any Nazi or German proof marks or anything. But
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What's this?
So Ronald Hotboy says
this one might be.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
This one might be Yugoslavian, but it's a.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty meaty down there.
The MG. Oh yeah. This actually can unscrew and you can replace the barrel actually and use the barrel extension again.
Okay.
But that's a true quick change barrel because it basically it sits in the front, it snaps in, and there's a lever that keeps it in. You get it hot, unsnap it, take it out, put another one in, throw this one in the snow or whatever you're doing.
Okay, so that's pretty beefy, like there.
Oh yeah.
The barrel extension is pretty beefy because it's hot swappable.
Yep. Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it looks like a piston. It looks like a piston or something like that, you know.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on, we got a couple of comments here. Mr. FNH says that was your hip. That was Walter's hip.
Oh, that's that noise was? That was my hip going out, or what? Or that's my hip joint here? It's like
yeah. And then DCG44 says Walter goes digging and finds forgotten treasures.
It happens at times. Yes, it does. When you buy stuff and you put it away, and then you buy more stuff and you put it away. Every once in a while, you go digging through those containers and go, "Oh, look at that! That's right, I did buy that."
Yeah. And Ronald Hotboy says having my first kid next month, so used to having my guns laying around, not ready for the change. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, when the baby is born,
they don't know no fucking difference.
They're just in a crib. You hold them, they can barely hold their head up. You got a little bit of time. Yeah, a little bit.
And then when they get older, you introduce them to them and you tell them don't touch that shit because it'll kill something, or you show them how it works, and then take the wonderment out of it, take the curiosity out of it. And like mine, they didn't give a crap. I could lay the AK on the floor right in front of them. They just go, okay, whatever, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. I can, when you have I don't know if you did this, when you have your first kid, like for us, when we had our first kid, we did all the safety nonsense, like there's the plastic things you could put in the in the outlets.
Right. Well,
there's the safety things for like for the doors under the sink, and so they can't get to all that stuff. By the time we had our second son, it was like whatever. Yeah, he'll survive. So
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea putting plugs in the outlets so they don't stick their little paws in them. But
yeah. One of the dangerous things is IKEA furniture, man. I got to tell you this right now. You buy I don't know if I'm not saying everyone has IKEA furniture in their house, but have you seen those the IKEA furniture? If you get like the chest of drawers, if you don't anchor that to the wall and the kids try to climb up it, it falls back.
Boom.
Yeah. And that has taken out some kids.
That's taken a lot of kids. Also, stoves with the oven door.
Yeah.
Stoves, refrigerators can flip over too.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah. What do you call it? Shelving? That looks like something climb up. They climb up.
Yeah, boom. They can climb up there. So what's funny? So our youngest son, tomorrow's his birthday. He's going to be 19. He's going to be 19 years old on the 19th of 2019. Well, what?
What?
That's a thing. I don't even know what to do about that. Yeah.
Well,
he's going to be 19 on the 19th.
19th.
On the 9th month of the 19th day of the 9th month of 2019, he's going to be 19.
So you got to get us something related with the 19. So
I don't even know. I mean, I don't know what you do. Do I go buy a newspaper and go, hey, they used to have these in the olden days. They're called newspapers. Happy birthday.
Read it, bitch. Read it.
I don't think.
Get him a copy of a newspaper from 1919.
Oh my gosh.
September 19th, 1919.
Wow. Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah, you want to. You want to. Yeah.
So Dude Abide says he recently got a quick change barrel, AK 8.5 barreled Arsenal Sam 7K 44. The alternate barrel is the 10.5 Sam 7K. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Once again, I don't. Personally myself, I'm not swapping barrels. I have. Actually, I bought a receiver for an AR-15 that had where you could change the barrel, and I never assembled the upper receiver. I never built anything with it. It's still sitting. I still got it sitting in the shop. I've never used it for anything. It's just like, okay, whatever. I mean, oh boy, I can go from a 16 to a 20-inch barrel.
Okay, some people have some stupid and crazy ideas.
I know they're getting them. Get him a 19-year-old car. Get him basically a prostitute.
A $19 hooker. Yeah, so I can get him a $19 hooker that's going to cost probably $19 million in medical bills.
Yeah, if he survives. Yeah.
19-year-old car. My oldest son has a car that's the same year as he was born. Yeah. So he's got a 1999. That's what he's
got a millennial. He's got a millennial.
Yeah.
That's what he's got. Actually, Spencer was born in 99 too. So.
Oh, he was? Okay. Yeah.
I was thinking about Will's a millennial.
Yeah. I just heard Peggy correct you, so I don't know if you got that right. I heard Peggy in the background correct whatever you just said.
Peggy in there? Spencer was born in 99. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, everyone likes the idea of the hooker. But no, I don't think you can afford a hooker for $19 anymore. Not even a crackhead.
You can't even get a pickle for 5 cents. You ain't gonna get
Not these days, man. Not these days. Tyven Show says...
You may get a lap dance for $20, but that's all.
Okay. Like half a song. Tyven Show says, get your son a 50 from Walter. There you go. Get the 50. So let's see. We're still waiting for Patrick to get back in here. I don't know if he broke. He might have totally wrecked his phone. For all we know,
he's missing in action.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I guess he told us before the show started that they had a bad hailstorm out there where they live at.
Yeah. That's
Damn
what he said. That's what he said.
A Dominican hooker, Richard Hughes says. Why Dominican, Richard Hughes?
Yes. So I don't know. Let's flip to the Beto conversation. Let's flip to the Beto conversation right now. Here's the thing about that, and I'm sure you heard about this, Walter, because you're keeping up with your beta news. Trump blames dummy Beto for, quote-unquote, dummy Beto for endangering deal on gun reform.
Why do we have to have a deal on gun reform? Why do we need gun reform? I think these are fine just the way they are. They don't need to be reformed.
If anything, things need to go. We need to get rid of some stuff. That's what I think. We need to
anything,
some stuff.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, no, just stay the fuck out of my existence. That's what I want them to do. Yeah.
So, hold on a second. What was this? Okay, so Ronald Hotboy gave us $1.99. He says for the hooker. Okay, yeah, that's how you start a young man off. Oh, here's some AIDS.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. And
nothing else.
Craziness.
Nothing else. Nothing else. A little syphilis or something.
Yeah, like what? Well, I was gonna say whatever mutated STDs exist in the world now, man. Those things are, those things are not getting any better, man.
No.
There's some craziness out there. Okay, so this beta. So let's dig into this a little bit, Walter. Okay, so this is from Politico. It says President Donald Trump on Wednesday admonished dummy Beto O'Rourke for impassioned remarks on gun reform he made last week's primary debate, charging that they complicated the path towards a bipartisan agreement. Dummy Beto made it much harder to make a deal. Trump tweeted, "Convince many that Dems just want to take away your guns." Yes, they do. We'll continue forward So the president was presumably referring to O'Rourke's call last week at last week's Democratic debate for a mandatory federal buyback of quote-unquote assault weapons. They don't put it like that. Hell yes, this is the quote, hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-42, the former Texas congressman declared at the forum in Houston. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
I'm not either allowing it to be used against my fellow Americans anymore.
Huh?
I'm not allowing it either.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it up.
Yeah. Listen, I think they just need to drop this whole subject. That's my personal opinion. There's other things that they need to take care of that's more important right now. And if anything, I want them to roll back a lot of the crap that they've put in place over the years. Even some of the nonsense that Trump has put up there needs to go away.
Yeah.
That's what I think about that. So
I think Beta's run a cover for the story that's a lot bigger. One of the stories that's a lot bigger than the gun stuff is you saw where the Ed Buck, the guy out in San Francisco, the Democratic donor, the guy's been shooting up. He particularly likes black males to have sex with. The homosexual dude that's a Democratic donor.
I think I heard something about that. Yeah, I heard something about that.
He finally got arrested. 2 people died in his house that he injected with drugs, and now a third one that came back for more and probably a little more boom. He was starting to OD, and he escaped from the house and and made a phone call. Now the Ed Buck guy's been arrested for stuff. So that's a pretty big story because Hillary Clinton and Obama he was big donors to both of them. And
so Ed Buck, you said? Let me see. I'll look that up.
Oh yeah, check it out.
Ed Buck. So you think that's an interesting story out there, Ed Buck?
Oh yeah, because Eddie probably knows a lot about people, and he probably end up hanging himself in jail too. So just something to watch. Keep an eye on.
So it looks like he got charged with felonies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? The media is just waiting for another Epstein type story, huh?
The media is not going to grab too much about because first thing, he's a homosexual. Secondly, he's a big Democratic donor, so he's on the he's one of their boys, so to speak, and he's also a drug. What do you say they shooting
drug
guys
addict?
up with methamphetamines. So yeah, and probably having a little having fun with them too in his house. So that's an off topic, not talked about in the left wing media. So
yeah,
it's a big.
I'm sure they're not very happy about that. Yeah,
it's a big deal because he was a big Dem. So keep an eye on that one. Let's see how long he lasts in jail before he accidentally kills himself. But yes. And then we have Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia and Iran, and all that monkey business going on.
Yeah, there's some of that going on. I guess gas prices going up a little bit.
When I think about Beta, I think Beta or whatever you want to, what do you call himself?
You're breaking up a little bit.
He's a distraction.
Yeah.
I said he's just a distraction. So
yeah, you have a bunch of windows open over there.
I got no window. Only thing I got open is Fox News.
Oh, that's probably doing it, man. That Fox News getting all up in your, downloading your info.
Let me see.
Yeah, you're doing the robot voice. Just now you sounded like this, Walter. Let me see. Oh, Walter froze over there too. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, there he goes. He's back. Walter's back.
He's back. Yeah. What I did, I tried to go on the network and for versus being on Wi-Fi and. See what happens when I try it again here. I'm talking.
And there we go once again. Walter freezing up over here, messing around with everything. Let's see what else we got. You back, Walter? There you go. Stop messing around with it. Stop messing with it. Yes, here's a story that's on the truth about guns.
Okay.
This is interesting. Actually, here, let me copy this link and I will share it with everyone out there so the folks can look at it myself if you haven't already seen it on The Truth About Guns. And then I'll throw it in here so you can see it too, Walter. You can get a look at this story here at the same time while we're talking about it.
The themed hoodies with bullet holes?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to talk about?
Yeah. So let's do this here. Okay, so fashion. This is on The Truth About Guns. Fashion designer launches line of school shooting themed hoodies with bullet holes. Yeah, they thought this would be a good idea. Dystopian themed fashion house Beastroy, founded by designers Brick Owens and Dieter Dugrams, has a hot new line of bullet-riddled school shooting hoodies. I never heard of them. I'm not into fashion. Be the hottest looking person to be put on a watch list this fall when you walk around your neighborhood rocking Beastroy's faded navy and white Columbine hoodie, distressed to look as someone has been murdered while wearing it. And you'll never look more fabulous than you will while wearing and being viciously beaten for wearing their green bullet hole covered Sandy Hook hoodie. You know, Sandy Hook, where first graders were slaughtered. Yeah, so these guys think that this is fashion or something now. But if you look at this thing, what the hell are they wearing? All of this looks crazy. This guy looks homeless. It looks like this is in a barbershop. Doesn't even look like a runway, first of all. I don't even know where the hell this was. And the guy here just looks homeless if you look at it. So, yeah, this is stupid. Are you looking at it, Walt?
Yeah, I am looking at it. And
if you scroll down, it just looks real crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Let me make a statement here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, guys in the runway. Now look at all the fellas on the sides. Do you see any chicks?
No. There's women there. I see one.
I don't see.
I see at least one. Are you talking about it in that Instagram post?
Yeah.
I see
mostly
two.
Dude.
I look two. I see two.
I do. I see the black chick on the one side, and there's one in the back, I think, or something.
Right. What was the
right back? There's another girl. But look at all these people. They're all about the same age.
Mm-hmm. There's some people that think like avant-garde fashion has to do these things, but whatever.
Yeah, it's tacky. It's tacky.
Listen, here's my thing. You don't want these things, or you want to. First of all, you can't stop things from happening. Okay, it's very difficult. You know, presidents and other dignitaries around the world have whole armies of people protecting them, and sometimes they can't stop things, unfortunately. But if you want to mitigate this kind of stuff happening, you might want to just think about doing some things to protect the schools where we send our most valuable assets, called our children. Do some stuff to protect that. Be proactive about that, please.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Tacky.
Yeah. Yeah. Simon Says Train says, oh, what a great idea. Do something tasteless to get attention for your products. They are dancing on the blood of dead children like anti-gun politicians. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And John 3:16 says, how about World War I hoodie with mustard gas stains? Some people will do, like, look, I just think they're trying to get attention.
Yeah. Well, they'll get a little bit.
That's what I think about that. I think they're just trying to get some attention. Have you seen any new... What cool new guns came out last week while I was gone? You want to get into that? Want to get into some... did you see any cool new guns? Yeah, you guys tell us.
Did I miss another striker fired pistol introduction? Did I miss that?
Oh, are you being sarcastic?
Yes, I am. Yes. Another plastic striker fired pistol? Was it introduced?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
What is this news here on the firearm? Let's see. This is on The Truth About Guns. Twitter suspends Second Amendment. Hold on, let me throw this up here. I'm actually reading this as I'm throwing it up. So, Twitter suspends Second Amendment Foundation account on eve of gun rights policy conference.
You're breaking up.
Did you hear what I said?
Twitter suspends Second Amendment Foundation.
Okay. Here, I'll read it again. Twitter suspends Second
Okay.
Amendment Foundation account on eve of gun rights policy conference. This is also on the Truth About Guns. I'm throwing it up. It says, error, this account you're trying to view has been suspended. The Second Amendment Foundation, along with the Citizens Committee for the Right to Keep and Bear Arms, are holding their annual gun rights policy conference in Phoenix this weekend. TTAG will be there, so just in time for the gun rights org's biggest event of the year. The pasty-faced geeks at Twitter have seen fit to suspend SAF social media account. We talked to SAF founder Alan Gottlieb, who had this to say: "We're shocked. In all our years on Twitter, our account has never been suspended, and we have no idea what we allegedly did to bring this about. It's interesting that it's happened right before the gun rights policy conference this weekend." So it goes on there. What do you got? What do you think? You think this is part of a ploy, a plan?
Sheer coincidence, my friend. Sheer coincidence.
Yeah. Simon Says Train says the CMG 10mm Banshee came out, which is true. What do you guys all think about that?
I did see that. I know nothing of it, but I did see that announcement, yes.
Yeah, let me see. 10mm. Because you guys always want 10mm, so who went and bought this so far? Please let us know.
Who says...
Yeah.
Okay, don't include me with that King Wasabi stuff, and that we always want.
Yeah, I'm talking to the folks out there, Walter, not necessarily
talking
you.
To the fellas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Or the fellettes.
Yeah, who out there went and bought one of these? Let's see, let's pull it up. Actually, so over when last week, the early part of the week when I was doing the PSA thing, I was actually hanging out with one of the owners of Ammo Land, and he was telling me about this, so I saw this. But let's pull it up. I didn't see the gun. I know he told me that it's coming out. So here we go. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Pistol Banshee 100 MK10 10mm, $1,300. And look, do we have color choices here? Oh, what happened? I don't know if we have some color options here that we can do. Let's see. Huh. We might have some color options on this. Let's see here. Let's change a color. Let's pick a color, maybe gray.
That looks like a 9mm there, but it looks like this, right?
Yeah, I guess it's the same. I guess it's the same kind of thing. So what does everyone out there think about that? Who's excited? Who's gonna get this? Who is it that wanted the thing? Let's see what we can. Archangel says, "Who can afford one?" Okay.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. As Walter found out the other day when he went to buy some 10mm, forget about whether or not you can afford the gun. Can you afford the ammo? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Are you the kind of person that likes to go out and shoot 300-400mm at one time, and then try to do that with 10mm? How your view of life changes? Yes.
Yeah. E-Rock says too expensive for a PCC, pistol caliber carbine. Jay Brennan says I don't have any 10mm. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Nightmare 03. What does he say? My 10mm Banshee will be here in 4 more days. Oh, awesome! Nightmare.
Oh, good.
Nightmare's getting
Report
one.
back.
Yes, let us know.
Report back.
Let us know when you get one. See, kudos to you, Nightmare, sir. Because I'm going to tell you this, Walter. This is one of my pet peeves. Everybody says, "Oh, that's cool. I just wish you made it in 10mm." Then, and people say that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that so much and harass the living daylights out of companies, and then they make the freaking 10mm, and everyone's like, "Oh, no, that's too expensive. I don't want to buy that. Who told you to make that thing?" Armament and Axis says, "What do I think about it? Way overpriced." Oh boy. Simon Says Train says, "As far as I'm concerned, the CMMG Banshee is an expensive range gun. There are less expensive alternatives from other companies. 10mm isn't for me." Okay, Simon's being honest, but there is the High Point 10mm, Walter, which you have one.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there's one right
Yeah.
Right.
All Thumb says high point 10 millimeter carbine, baby. Yeah, hold on. Let me go. Look at that. Now, that's not as small and as lightweight as the pistol. I'm sure we could probably chop it down if we wanted to make some kind of pistol out of it. But that looks good. That definitely looks better than... Go ahead.
And the Hightower Armory stock, which makes it way better than this.
Yeah.
Than this. The stock, which is this guy.
Yeah.
So now I know some people don't care, but this is way better than that one. So, and I don't give the way better review or thing unless I think it's way better. So
yeah. Len Holt says, when will the PCC fad peak? I think some pistol caliber carbines are cool, without a doubt. Walter, you could throw up the one that you have whenever you're ready. There, you could throw that up. I think some are cool, but
one of the AKs fell over. That's what I'm grabbing for.
You broke another hip. Walter broke another hip.
This is a Palmetto State Armory gun that originally had a longer barrel. I shortened it once, and I still had the long handguard, and I didn't like it because it's just too long. So, today I added this 4-inch handguard, shortened the barrel to about 5, throw the old Liberty suppressors Centurion on the end.
All right, yeah.
And a compact entry stock on the back, and we are
that's
ready
nice.
to rock
Nice little package there, yeah. So when you take that suppressor off, that could go in a backpack easy, right?
Oh, it's 17 inches long as you see it here like this. So, yeah. It's a sweet little, even minus the can. It's a little bitty bugger. So, okay. I test fired in the shop today with some Privy Partisan 158 grain subsonic. That cycled fine. Shot it with some Fort Scott. I had one little issue with the not feeding out of the magazine, but that could have been the magazine. And then I shot it with some Israeli surplus subgun ammo, and I had a couple light strikes on that. I cycled it back through again. They fired. So, okay. But it all went bang, and so yeah.
So you didn't have to adjust anything?
No, there's no adjustments on this little sucker. No, this is straight blowback. So either it runs or it don't. So
yeah. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Bear says, wake me up when Zenith brings the 10 millimeter MP5s to market. Hashtag dreaming. Red Bear is just being a little sarcastic.
Bless his heart.
Let's see. Joshua Levy says, I definitely want one, but I need to buy another suppressor first. And Nightmare says he's going to keep up with us. He says, if nobody buys the 10 millimeter guns, 10 millimeter will continue to be expensive. Yes. And shout out to John Crump, by the way. I need to speak to John. We actually need to get him back on the show because, listen, remember he came on and he was talking about how the ATF was going after the AA-12. We made a snippet out of that. That's on the other channel. They're pretty cool. I'm going to try to get John to come back on here on a more regular basis. He said his son earned his shooting badge. He's in the 1st grade. Congratulations. That's awesome.
No, was Scouts or something? Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts?
I don't know. Tell us. Is he in the Boy Scouts? We'll figure that out.
1st grade, he'd be a Cub Scout. Yeah.
Yeah. Len Holt says, I saw you at PSA, Hank. Did they give you any inside dope?
He can't tell you if he did.
Yeah, if they did, there's NDAs behind that. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, PSA, man, they've really their quality, their QC and all that kind of stuff is pretty good. What they're doing over there is amazing. I'm gonna get them to come back on the show. Maybe they could talk about some things that they have coming out. I did shoot the AKV, awesome, pure awesome sauce, in my opinion. So when I could talk about stuff, we'll get them on. We'll talk about things. Brian Quick says, well, Hank, CMMG are the only ones other than High Point doing this, so we need more 10 millimeter PCC saturation. And DCG 44s wants to know, is the CMMG radio lockup system enough better to be worth the extra coin? And Greg 98K says that looks like Space Force hardware, Walter.
It does have a very actually I say it's got a very HK XM8 look to it. So
Yeah.
Um,
Gibson Fender. So I know people are telling us about prices like 30 cents. Gibson Fender says 27 cents a round for ball 10 millimeter. What did you pay the other day when you got that 10 millimeter for that project?
I had to go to a local gun store. It'll remain unnamed.
Mm-hmm.
I know the guy that owns it and stuff. I walked in. They had. I paid 40. Was that with tax? It was like $40 for a box of 10 millimeter.
A box of 20.
A box of 50.
Box of 50. Okay.
Yeah. Now I don't know how many of you go out and blast 5 or 6 boxes at $40 a piece. I don't. Well, 50 cal is different. Don't count me on 50 cal. But I don't shoot expensive.
So that's
50
like
cal.
what, 80 cents a round?
Yeah. Now they had stuff that was even more expensive than 20 round box.
Yeah,
But
maybe
that was
it's
like-
where you're getting it. Maybe it's where you're getting it from.
Yeah, and you know, when you walk into a local gun shop, you're not going to get very many choices either. So
Yeah.
and I understood all that, and I paid him the money, and I got the test firing done, and that was that. No big deal.
And maybe when someone was trying to give you some 10 millimeter ammo,
Ah, God Almighty, please.
you know,
I
somebody
know.
was trying to help you out.
Look at Richard Hughes. He sent me some 10 millimeter too. So.
Yes. Okay, so John Crump says Matthew wants a shout out for getting a shooting badge. Shout out to you, Matthew. Congratulations.
May
Matthew
the force
San.
be with you, Matthew.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
Very well done, Matthew-san.
Yeah. Keep it up, young Padawan. Yes.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. First grade, already getting badges and shooting. Awesome.
Yep,
Shout out. Yeah. You know, I'm sure your dad's very proud and your mom. And All Thumbs wants to know, Walter, how many guns do you usually have laying around on any given day?
I can't tell all my secrets. Come on. Tonight I went into this. I pulled out stuff. I don't usually have. Well, normally don't have this many stuff laying around. So. And if I did, so.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. A lot. Just say a lot.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah.
DCG 44S. Yes. Normally I don't buy, and I wouldn't normally pay that much for a box of ammunition, but I had to test fire something for Hank, and
It's all my fault.
yeah. So I had to get it
Walter
done.
was not happy about that $40
I wasn't.
box.
I accepted it. It was accepted. That's just the way it is.
Walter
you know?
was thinking about all the pizzas he could be getting instead.
I went to Walmart first, actually, looking to see if they had any 10 millimeter at Walmart, and they didn't. So I was stuck with going to the local establishment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of pizzas right there. SoCal Gunner, says 10 millimeter is good for hunting, close range at least. And then let's see. Gibson Fender says, did Walter borrow Colin Noir's internet access? Laugh out loud.
I don't know what's going on. Sometimes it's perfect around here. Sometimes it's
Yeah, John Voorhees says the president's going to be in his town Sunday. What town are you in, John? Let us know.
Yeah.
Um,
He's drawing big crowds, so.
Yeah, and John also wants to know what's the cheapest AK out there. You want to take that one?
What's that?
Cheapest AK you can get out there right now. Probably from PSA. PSA has some good AKs, but I don't know. Walter might know better. I don't know. What do you think? Century Arms?
When PSA runs their blems, when they sell their blems, they're usually in the high fives. As of late, if I'm not mistaken, maybe mid to high fives.
Yeah.
You just gotta shop around. I mean,
yeah.
Everything is probably running in that 5 to 800 range for normal AKs, 550 to 8. So shop around.
Yeah, I think shop around also. I know Lola posts up some deals on our social media from time to time, so we'll be doing that. We have on Hank Strange, if you search for Lola's deals, we have like on our hankstrange.com, we've got a page that's got a bunch of Lola's like deals and things like that Lola's put together that you can click through there. You can also get in touch with me if like we can communicate directly if there's stuff coming up. But we try to do that, or even here on the show, we try to talk about deals and things like that. If you guys have deal ideas that are going. The Pants says, I think I paid $16 a box last time I bought 10 millimeter. I think Walter just got caught out there.
Yeah, I mean, it varies. I didn't have, like I said, I wanted to get something done. I wasn't going to ride all over town looking for 10 millimeters. So
yeah. And Big Cliff wants to know where's the best place to order ammo. Walter, that's a good question.
Palmetto State runs a lot of good deals. If you're looking for certain, it's I can't remember the name of the website where you get on, it shows all the list of all the ammo prices.
Yeah. There's a couple of things. But there's always deals out there. There's always lots of different deals going on. Same thing. If you follow us on Facebook, like our main Facebook page, we're throwing up stuff there all the time.
Yep.
The deals are always circulating and who has it. And I know there is a website. I can't remember exactly right now.
There's a
couple. Is it ammo deals or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But lots of places. If we see it, we'll talk about it here and show that out there for the people. All Thumb says Century VSKA is $649. By the way, everyone out there, please smash the thumbs ups, okay? Cody Milbacher says Gunbot. Is that the page? That might be the page, Gunbot. I think so.
Could be. I use that stuff when I'm looking for ammo, especially like 50 cal ammo, and if I'm in between going like to Knob Creek and buying ammo, I'll look on there and usually get the best prices. Some places,
Yeah, James Miller says SG Ammo and Target Sports USA are great for ammo. Simon says Train says Ammo Seek has ammo prices listed. So there you go.
Yeah.
And shout out to Elfster's Rifles and Reloading. By the way, I was hanging out with him in South Carolina. Elfster's Rifles and Reloading has a channel. You guys should go check out his channel. He does a lot of reloading stuff. He's a very cool dude. I was hanging out with him when I was in South Carolina. Remember when I told you guys there was an accident on the highway?
Yeah.
He was in the bus and he walked up to where we were to figure out what's going on because we were out there for hours, and then he came into our pickup and we were just talking and stuff like that. So he's a cool dude. I'm going to try to get him to come on the show. He says he watches the show a lot while he's reloading, and he thinks I'm a very handsome man, and he says you're okay, Walter. You're okay.
Well, I'll take okay. I'm not. I'm not picky.
Yeah. Shout out to Elfsters.
Especially if it's a dude. If it's okay.
That's the tough part about this, right? It's like it's a bunch of dudes. Okay, James Miller says Wiki Arms. That's another thing. You know what? We should do another show on deals, Walter. We should do a deal show at some point.
Oh.
And just
I have to remember to write them down when I see them. Yeah. Or bookmark them or something.
Yeah. Raven Ulfair says has beat Obama's numbers for number of guns sold. Do you think we got a spike in gun sales since this thing?
No, not. Or maybe in Arizona, but not. No. When all that stuff was like after Newtown and all that stuff, our phone was ringing all the time. People would look in. We happened to be in the Yellow Pages, and I didn't want to be in the Yellow Pages, but we happened to be in the Yellow Pages, and people would just call, just out of the blue, do you have this, you have that, you have this, you have that? No. So yeah, no, I have not seen any of that, like in the past, which is, it's fine with me. I don't need that. That's fine. That's not the way to have to run a business. So, though we, after Newtown, it was crazy busy. I mean, freaking crazy business.
I don't think. Listen, I think sales are. I don't think they've reached that super peak point, but they're still up overall. It's just kind of going steady with sales.
Yeah,
so I don't think sales are down. I think right now prices and everything are relatively good. Now coming towards the election next year, who knows what's going to happen there? I think it really depends on how all of that shakes out and who's running against who, or what other things come into effect. And I'm sorry, Walter, I know you want to say something. Here's the thing I have to tell you guys. Okay. We can't trust Republicans. We can't necessarily trust Trump in the White House. We've got to worry about who else can get into the White House. So having all the guns in the world and then these guys make stuff illegal and then make you a criminal because you have it, that's no good. This is what they're doing now. They're not grandfathering in stuff. So I think a lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to go out there and buy all the guns I want right now. That's what happened back in 2013, right? People just went out there and bought everything because they thought, oh, this will be grandfathered in. But now they've learned that lesson, and they're not grandfathering things anymore. They're making it illegal. If you it's like crack. You have this, you do 20 years in prison.
And we see how that works with crack, right?
Yeah.
There's
you understand
no crack out.
Yeah, I mean, you understand what I'm
I know
saying,
what you're
though.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bigger. I'm not trying to tell people don't buy guns, but you really got to pay attention to what's going on and keep putting the pressure on these politicians, you know, to not give us more gun control. We need less gun control, if anything. So. Adam Smith says, "Trust no one." You know, trust no one. Someone's asking. I think Archangel's talking about BDU. Big Daddy Unlimited is a place. I can get you guys a link, but you can actually sign up, I think, for a month the first time on Big Daddy Unlimited for $1, and you could try it out. Right? We've talked about that in the past. Try it out, do it. You know, but
it. I like.
Yeah, I'm not telling you that everything there. This is the thing. There's so many deals out there. I'm not telling you everything's going to be there, but I do know from time to time they have deals. Basically, you're paying a fee, and then you get access to these prices at wholesale. But sometimes there's people out there. So let's say a bigger company. I'm not going to mention anyone's name, but a bigger company bought a bunch of stuff, and now they want to move it. Of course, they're going to be selling it cheaper than anyone else. So you really have to shop around. Like, if you really want to get deals nowadays, I think you've got to look at multiple sources. It's tough to find one place that's... Walter, how many different places do you look at to find deals?
When I'm looking even just by simple AR parts, I look at Midway, Barnauls. Then I'll just do a general search. I'll go on eBay. I'll go on Amazon. See what I can find, you know. Looking for maybe some free shipping or something like that, you know.
Yeah. So I think, and it just depends, because like some people, so let's pick like 10 millimeter ammo. Someone out there might have just bought shipping containers worth the 10 millimeter, and they may have it on sale.
Maybe it's been sitting around for a while.
Yeah, but no one else does. So like how Walter you said you went to a local gun store and they had 10 millimeter, but they probably don't sell that a lot, and that's why they didn't have like...
You know what they told me they don't sell a lot now?
What?
At the local gun stores, they says they can't sell an AR-15 if their life depends on it.
Ooh.
And any pistol in 40 caliber.
Yes, 40s. Nobody wants 40s anymore.
Anything in 40 caliber. It doesn't matter if it's brand new, fancy, whatever. No.
So did they have a lot of 40 caliber ammo on the shelves, or did you even look?
I did not take notice of that.
Okay.
But like I said, they couldn't sell an AR-15. Well. And you can't when you can go online and save one for $365, $400, $425. You can't hardly make any money in a gun shop selling it. So, you know, that's the current situation.
That's how
but
it
what I
is.
was going to say, what I have going to say is AR prices are slowly going up a little bit, slowly creeping up. That's the only way they're going to go up. They can't jump up real high away.
No, not right now.
But just a slow incremental $5, $10 here. I've noticed they've started to increase a little bit in price.
Everyone overbuilt AR-15s, right? In the last couple of years, everyone overbuilt. There's a lot of them out there, lots of deals on it. And yes, like PSA has really like brought up the quality, brought down the price.
Right.
I think that their prices have gone up a little bit. Lots of, like you're saying, Walter, lots of prices out there going up. I think there might be some material production costs involved across the board for people as well in what's going on here, because I think if you're seeing the prices go up, it's because there are some material costs that are also
material costs are going up as of late. Yes, they have.
Have you had to like raise any of your prices on stuff, Walt?
As of yet, no.
Okay.
Not really.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty much the same. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, just for everybody that's maybe listening that might be interested, on September 23rd, Monday, September 23rd, the 50 cal SHTF 50 uppers are going back on the website.
It's going to be back.
Back on the website.
Okay, so we need to talk about that on when we do Free for All Monday on the 23rd.
Yep. I'll have some on board. I'll have some in my hands.
Just out of curiosity, Is there one with a special engraving for Hank Strange floating around anywhere? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend.
Well, once we get the old laser engraver completely figured out, then yes, we'll. We were playing with PMags today. Burning some.
Oh, do you have any stuff? Did you got some?
I didn't bring any with me today, but the PMag experiment was.
Yeah. Look, I laser engraved my PMag with a laser Sharpie.
I like that. I like your skull there, man.
I'll draw this out in a thing.
We can do that. All I got to do is scan it, and we can have that on the thing.
Yeah. Oh, I can give you a version of this. This is just my simple. This is the simple Hank Strange logo, basically.
You are a true artist.
Yeah, the Lego. This is the Lego version.
You are an artiste.
Listen, when you go training and stuff, or even like, let's say me and Walter are shooting, you better put your name.
Yeah.
I try to jack Walter's magazines every time I get a chance, but he's always up on top of that. Walter's on top of his mags. I'm always trying to jack him for one. So
I'm gonna mark all mine stolen from Walter.
They're all gonna be lasered now. Cody Mailbacker says, I got a response. Let's see, I got response letters in the mail from Dick Durbin tonight. Pretty much told me to get screwed and didn't care what I think. Okay.
What's new? I get the same. You send a letter like the Marco Rubio, which I've done, and it comes back in this very form letter response that we're taking action against this and we're doing that, and nobody answers it back like you wrote the letter to him saying, "Oh yeah, Mr. Keller, we don't blah 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 blah." No.
Yeah. And I know there's a bunch of comments here. I'm trying to. James Miller said the skull looks like a wolf. Oh, that's true.
It looks like a pirate.
It's a snout. It's a
pirate. You need to put a little separation between the upper and lower jaw there. Maybe there is no. Okay.
I need to put a little mohawk or something in there too. Okay, Walter. I'll work on this before we put it in the laser.
You work on that.
Yeah.
Don't spend a lot of time on it. I fear don't spend a lot of time on it. All Thumbs was asking why lever actions are so expensive these days. Because I would say because they're not made in quite the mass that other guns are made in. Mm-hmm. There are some deals on some lever guns now. I mean, I've seen some dealer pricing, that is, on the Mossberg lever guns in the $300 range, $325, $350.
You have? Okay, dealer pricing.
Yeah,
okay.
Dealer pricing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But once again, a lot of times on the interweb, you can find that kind of same pricing. Just,
Yeah.
You got to shop.
Yeah, and I think lever actions like the higher end ones. I know Henry. You've got your Henry rifles, Winchester, and stuff like that. They've got. I mean, it's materials and stuff like that on there. You got wood, brass, all that kind of stuff.
There's more labor in them too.
Yeah, octagonal barrels. They're great. They're fun guns.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dude Abide says low production numbers, low demand, prices rise.
Yep. Dude abide.
Yeah. So, let me see. You got another? Do you have some other guns you want to show here?
Well, I just picking up that Polish-inspired AK again, milled receiver.
Yeah, the milled. Yeah, that's nice.
The Polish laminated.
So,
wood.
what is that grip?
The grip here? This one?
Yeah.
That's the Polish plastic that they use. It's cool looking. It's just different.
That looks good. Yeah.
Oh,
I actually like that. So is there a name for that? Like it's just Polish plastic?
I'm not sure what the Poles call the actual material. I think this is like the model was like a 1960 model. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Poles make good quality AKs.
Yeah.
Poles, East Germans, the Hungarians.
Yeah.
They all made good guns.
So let me show you guys this. I was talking to Patrick about this from Acu-Tec. I was actually thinking about this gun, and I was like, maybe I should put some wood furniture on this bad boy. What do you think?
Will it fit though?
Yeah. See, I don't know, but I was thinking about it. Like, get a wood handguard, get a wood stock, wood pistol grip.
That would be
because then it'll look kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
as a milled gun, that might make it look very interesting. You know, almost like we wanted the RDB. You know, remember the RDB version? I forgot. I keep forgetting what it's called.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I would be in for one of those right away if they were available. But
yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see those available, just based on the like it takes a lot for them, I guess, to CNC that wood.
Cal-Tec's not a wood furniture gun company.
Yeah, yeah. So
speaking of wood furniture,
Appalachian.
I brought this out.
Oh, okay. Appalachian Gunrunner says it's a Bakelite grip Comblock stand. What did I just say? Comblock. Comblock.
It's a Comblock. Hungarian pre-ban folder. I wanted to get one of these back in the day when they weren't banned, and when I went to buy my first AK like this, the distributors were all out of the Hungarian guns, and I ended up buying a Chinese. A Chinese Norinco, but yeah.
Okay, so that's a Norinco?
This is a Hungarian.
Oh, Hungarian underfolder.
This is a FEG.
Yeah.
Hungarian FEG.
Okay. Do you like the underfolder?
I like the way they look, but shooting wise, they suck. I mean, they're just uncomfortable as all get out.
Yeah, and the shoulder, you get.
Well, your face is on the metal bar, you know. It's just. But as a compact gun. Yeah, cool. You know, but just pulled out my headset. Just not real practical. And if you're not riding in a tank and you need to have the compactness of the AK. So
okay, let's see. Elster has something. He says, by the way, Hank, I just finished my very in-depth PSA 3-part video series of our time in South Carolina. Very cool. So you guys can check that out on Elster's Rifles and Reloading. I haven't done anything yet because I just got back the other day, so I got to catch up on a bunch of stuff. Also got you in the video making everyone look bad with your skills on the range. Okay. Yeah, that was just, like I said, that was spraying and praying. I think he's talking about when I did the mile shoot, maybe. He's talking about that. And it's in his playlist. So if anyone's in the chat right now, you guys can just click on Elster's Rifles and Reloading. That'll take you over to his channel. Let me see. Let me pull his channel up here so we can show you guys. We'll get him here on the show, but...
Polish plastic, Red Bear says. Yeah. That's what it is, Polish plastic.
I got your Polish plastic right here.
Right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, as far as utility-wise, folding gun, excellent. As far as shooting, if you're spraying and praying when it's folded, yeah, cool. But yeah, but this deal appeared, and I couldn't pass it up when it appeared. So.
Yeah. So let me put this up on the screen. So here we go. Elster's Rifles and Reloading. This is who I'm talking about. I'm going to go here and subscribe from the Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded channel. You guys need to go over there and subscribe as well. And yes, it looks like he's got a 3-part series. Let me see. I'll go to this one. We could probably pull it up and make sure it's muted. Yeah, it's muted here. And let's see. Should I fast forward to a relevant part with Hank Strange in it? That's kind of messed up to do that. But anyway, this looks like a good video that he has up here. Check out these videos if you want to see some stuff, but while you're waiting on me to get my to get my things done or whatever. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. He's a good dude. So make sure you check that out, and we'll get him here on the show. I'll get Lola's not even here right now. I think she had to run out and do some stuff, but we'll we'll get him on the show. We'll have him come on and talk to you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Are you into reloading, Walter?
Not really.
No?
I mean, I like the concept. I have stuff to do reloading that I bought. Have I done any? No.
Okay.
So maybe someday.
It may come to it. It may come to it one of these days, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. That's why I was accumulating things and accumulating empty cases and stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm not getting rid of my 5 or 6. I'm not getting rid of my 5 or 6 or 7,000 rounds of 223 empties, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's something that we could come to. Hopefully, it doesn't get that bad. Len Holt says, "I've been subscribed. He does good work." There you go. Let's There we go. I see. I'm just trying to go through side folders. Oh, you said side folders are way better.
Yeah, etc. Yeah, they're still wiry to shoot because but it's the utilitarian or the application or the opening them up to me is easier with side folders. So.
Mm-hmm. By the way, everyone who's hanging out with us right now here, please smash the thumbs ups, okay, guys? We appreciate that. We appreciate you smashing those thumbs up. Ring the bell so you can be notified when we go up. Here, let me let Walter go. This is your SG-42 barrel. Looks like a big knuckle.
Magic. It's like a magic wand, a Harry Potter wand.
Yeah.
1,200 rounds per minute.
Yeah.
No. That's
what? Adam Smith says Walter is a busy man. What other guns you got over there, Walt?
Okay, let's see.
Come on, let's see. Pull something out. Pull it out, Walt. Pull it out.
Speaking of AKs, let's do a little. Got my little AK.
Oh, there you go.
Pew 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 pew. All right, let's put that. Enough
nice.
Yeah. What else we got here?
Yeah, I still have this. I still have this butterfly knife that I was supposed to give to you.
Yeah, that one. I'm sure. Yeah, and my jeepney. Yeah.
Yeah, from Special K. I gotta remember. Oh, your jeepney too. Yeah. I gotta bring you. This is so Special K went to the Philippines, and he brought Walter this little.
Let me just add something. He went to the Philippines months ago, by the way.
Was that months ago?
Months ago, yes.
Yeah, I gotta put this in the mail to you at some point, Walter.
Don't burden Lola with it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna probably be shooting some video sometime. I just need to remember to bring it.
Yeah.
I need to remember to bring it back. Look, Walter, it's just like I have this. I have this here. We need to make a video on this thing. Boom!
Oh, yes. The
Rampage
the
Products. Yeah, Rampage Products jerry can. See that? Rampage Products.
Yep,
this is like a jerry can, but it looks like a jerry can, but it opens up and you can store. It's like a toolbox. Yeah, Walter and I are going to do a video on that, so I need to... There's a bunch of stuff. Oh, what are we doing with this T-shirt? Check that out.
I thought you were going to give that away to somebody.
Yeah, but it's like a schmedium.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. That never fit me, man.
Yeah, this is medium. Wow.
I don't think Red Bear would wear it, so I don't think.
Yeah, he's skinny. He's a
You can do a medium.
What do you call that affliction that he has? He's a hipster. There you go. He's gonna be so mad.
You're gonna get it now.
He's gonna be so mad.
You're gonna get it now.
He says gambler mini bike mayhem, but that's before he gets a chance to respond to that. Go ahead.
Yes, that's what we've been working on in the shop. Besides working on guns. This was one of my first. This was put together at a build party. Remember those things they used to have, those build parties?
Yes, those were awesome. I never got a chance to do it, but I saw it.
Well, I partook in a build party back in the day.
With who? Who was doing it?
I can't say that now.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
Some friends.
Yeah, okay.
Some friends. And so this is a Polish Tantal, and we actually bent the receiver at the build party, and it's a welded Tantal. I welded the whole thing together. Which I know some people are cringing.
A Polish Tantal. Is that like a Polish word for dildo? What's Polish?
No, that's like Polish for AK and 545 by 39.
Oh,
J-O. But it had a folding stock, and I opted to weld in a regular trunnion and put this very nice laminated Romanian stock on it. So this is a sweet shooting gun. It's really low recoil, and look at these East German Bakelite magazine. Schwing, I say schwing. Can you hear schwing?
Yes. Yeah. Many swings.
Many swing. Oh, look at that, man. That's impressive. That's a big one in front of the camera.
That's a big muzzle device. Get your. Is that a muzzle device in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
I'm just happy to see you. That's all.
Hold on. Let's get that's bodacious. That's bodacious.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go to the Instagrams here for a segundo. Oh, look, Walter put up a picture of that of his gun that he's showing off here.
Yeah, I did.
You guys need to go there. Look, I'm gonna give some love. You guys need to go there and give it some love. BWE is up there, but here's who I'm looking for. I'm gonna search while you guys are here. Let's check out Barnauls, since you all said I'm on the Barnauls. Oh, I don't see me. I'm not on the Barnauls. Is it Facebook, maybe? Yeah. I'm not on the Barnauls. What can I say?
And so somebody. Oh, actually, this is not.
This is a video I threw up here. That's Guns and Gear. If anyone remembers, Guns and Gear did that picture of me spooning with the dude in the canyons. So that's why I threw up this video right here. But you have to listen to the music, which I cannot play right now because then we'll get banned.
That'll be on Instagram?
It's from a song, yeah. It's the Macarena, but I can't play that on here. I can't play that on here. Let me see. Where was the Brownells thing? Let me see. Maybe that was on Facebook. I gotta search on Facebook and see if it's on the Facebooks.
The Book of Face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody gets a chance to that doesn't never shot a Tantal in 5.45 by 39, because that's what they came in. Do it, because they are nice shooting guns. So all 5.45 guns are pretty much. So
yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. I'm a fan. I have a guess what? A bullpup.
You have a bullpup.
Yes.
5.45 by 30.
Yes, I have a bullpup. You know, I don't see it. It's not on the Facebook either. I'm trying to see. Where did you guys see that on? Was it on the Twitters?
I didn't see it anywhere. You're talking to the
yeah. How did you all see that? Since I didn't put anything up yet. I don't know if Lola posted something or what. I don't know. I don't know who posted it. So it's not up. I will get it up here. I've got a video. Actually, I could show you guys pictures from what I have here. I'll show you my pictures of it right here for anyone who hasn't seen it. Boom, right there. Check it out.
I'll have to go up here and take a look at it when it comes on.
So there you go. And I think I have, let me see, I got some kind of video here. We can play the video. All right,
so to my Barnauls crew, the Social Summit 2019 we just did, Year of Propaganda. I promised you guys if I got out of the canyon.
Actually, I think if you all want to hear the audio, I could do the audio.
All right, to my Barnauls crew, the Social Summit 2019 we just did, Bureau of Propaganda. I promised you guys if I got out of the canyon, I was going to smoke a cigar with you.
Okay,
we did that.
I'm not sure how I
drank with you. We did that.
Let's not get crazy and blow up something here. I'll post that tonight. I'll post it up tonight for anyone who's out there. And by the way, we're like 10 thumbs ups away from 100.
Come on, man. Get on it.
I think we can do it.
Get on it.
So Brian Quick says, Walter, in the U.S. we have this rifle called the AR-15, and it shoots .556, low recoil and accurate. Do you have a response for Brian Quick?
Silence is golden.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
That's what Walter loves to say.
I got a whole lot of them guns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not prejudiced or racial when it comes to my firearms.
Yeah.
I take them all. I love them all. I take them all into the house.
Yeah.
All calibers, all colors. We like them all. All calibers, all nationalities. We take them all.
John Voorhees wants to know, he says, what are our favorite 80s action films? Mine are Die Hard, Red Dawn, and Lethal Weapon. 80s action films. There's quite a few that I like. I do like the Die Hard movies, without a doubt. That kind of stretched into the 90s. And even the Zeros when it got bad. Let me see. I actually like Con Air. Con Air was pretty good. So I got to say Con Air was good. I'm trying to think of what... I like Last Action... I like movies that probably people don't like, but Last Action Hero was pretty good. Arnold Schwarzenegger did a lot of good action movies in the 80s.
Arnold.
Even up to the Terminator movies. The latest ones, like especially this, there's a new Terminator movie coming out. Very SJW. Yeah, Rambo. The first Rambo's pretty good, man. If you go back and look at that first Rambo.
Oh yeah, I like that movie. Yeah.
Did Stallone win he didn't win an Oscar or anything for that, right?
No, he's never gonna win an Oscar for that.
You know, but wasn't bad. You know.
Yeah, you know.
I'm trying to think were my like favorites in the 80s in terms of action. Yeah. I mean, the 80s was basically owned by Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
And the A-Team.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
No,
dun,
and movie wise. Oh, True Lies, very good movie. I like True Lies. That was a good one.
Sharp boobs. Yeah.
True Lies. They had a Harrier jump jet in there, which I would like to have one.
There's actually a guy in England that has one. A civilian person that has one.
Yeah.
They built it from parts, or put it together from parts.
What do you guys? Here's the thing. I was going to talk to Walter on air about. What do you all think about the new Land Rover Discovery?
No, that's a Defender.
I'm sorry, Defender, Land Rover Defender. What do you all think about the new Land Rover Defender 2020?
I'm laughing at Florida Guns comment. It says Walter likes firearms. He likes his firearms like he likes his women, all nationalities, colors, and well lubed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to throw up some stuff. I don't know if everyone knows out there. Let me see if I can get this to load up.
It's not a truck. I'll just leave it at that.
You're going to say it's not a truck? Okay, hold on. That was going back to the thing.
It's not designed as a truck.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be capable and all kinds of stuff.
Let me go to some pictures of it here.
It's not a truck.
Let's go to some images. Okay, why do you say it's not a truck? And
it's a unibody. It's a unibody.
Okay, so you don't...
Unibody construction.
Yes, it is unibody construction. They're saying that it's 3 times stronger than body on frame, I guess.
They can say anything they want.
Yeah, they can say that if they want to.
Too many gizmos.
So you don't. Okay.
You
don't like the way it looks? What's the?
Too many gizmos and whiz bangs.
Okay. It was too much. They went too far. They should have made it more Spartan, as far as you're concerned.
Well, I'm sure there probably is a Spartan model.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not something the military would use. So It's not a Defender, I guess. I have a simple way of looking at it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so here, I finally found some photos I could throw up of it. So I think, I mean, it's more rounded off than you probably want it to be. But that's just like aerodynamics and design and stuff like that from nowadays. They try to put some of the styling cues, I guess, that you would see in a lot of things in there. It's, you know what? I need to see it in person. I need to see it in person to make my final decision. Florida Gun says it looks like a Honda Element. Oh my God, that's true. Okay, that's true.
Do you remember when those Honda Elements came out and they had the plastic fenders that were the black color? So the truck might be blue, but the fenders were black. And going, why didn't they paint those fucking things?
No, I actually like. Listen, Honda Elements are not bad, man. Those are all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive. The Elements aren't that bad. I never had one. Yeah, Walter doesn't like those at all.
I don't like.
Mr. FNH says not for me either. So.
I mean, like I said, it looks like it's kind of like the Ford, the Chevrolet, or the one truck that Chevrolet came out where they had black plastic like fender extensions or whatever, and they were just left in black plastic. It's like, and the truck is like a rust color, and it's black. It's like paint everything the same color, man.
Yeah. Greg 98K says it looks like a Scion. Okay, people don't like this. FNH says it's a Mini Cooper. It's like Mini Cooper made a Jeep for a certain protected class of men. Oh boy.
It just got too much whiz bang stuff inside of it too, which is catering to everybody that needs to have all this electronics in their vehicles. So
yeah, Red Bear says Land Rover has fully embraced the Chelsea tractor moniker.
he's not a fan of the Defender.
Yeah. Lenho says they were great. You could take a hose and clean them out. Listen, I think that, they probably rounded it off too much. They probably put it, they could have really made it a little bit more simple here. I think it's difficult to...
It's hard to do that anymore because people expect so many whiz bangs, and they want to have
laws,
all the latest.
The laws now, yeah.
Well, here you got to have the airbags and all that stuff, but still, in addition to that, it's all the electronics and cameras, and we don't have to turn your neck back to look where you're going because you can look in your camera. Yes. Yeah. And different things like that. So, it's not a Defender of old. So.
Yeah. It looks like they put these. You know how the Defender has like the kind of like a diamond plate type of thing on it. They put that in there just for looks. I don't know if it's functional.
It's plastic diamond plate. There's some of that in the back by the lights, I think, or something. Yeah. And once again, I'm on that plastic thing. If you're going to put diamond plate, then put diamond plate. Don't make plastic that looks like diamond plate. Come on.
I don't know. Listen, right? I really want to. I'm reserving. Truly, I'm reserving my my thing to see it in person, to see how it really looks in the flesh. I think.
I'm sure it'll ride nice. It'll be a nice truck. I mean, a nice car. It's not a truck. Sorry. Yeah. And it's got it'd be cool to ride in and everything else, but it's just not of the same ilk as the old Defender. So
yeah. If you ask me right now if I would take the old Defender over this, I'll take the old ones. But because I think we were talking about this, we could, they're going to start coming in, right?
Well, I mean, the old Defenders?
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, they've already been coming in, but it's always been expensive to get the old ones. Like pretty much, you to get an old one that's over here, you're gonna spend about the same money that they're gonna be selling these for. So, but I think the older ones do have they have that classic kind of look. So.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Florida Gun says $50,000 as a starting price. Laugh out loud. The dude in the video driving looks like Beto. Oh my god.
Oh, you're talking about Richard? I mean, Hammond?
I don't know. With some video, I would think maybe I was just throwing up a video.
One of them has the video we saw has Richard Hammond talking about it. The Defender.
Yeah, so. I saw that video with Richard Hammond. Yeah. DCG44 says new Defender might be a good vehicle, but is it a Defender in name only? Should have used a new name. Yeah, we'll see. I know I always wanted to have one, but the old one. I like the way the old one looks, kind of.
Right.
Like squared offish or whatever.
It's like the old Broncos, the same way.
Yeah, or it's like G-Wagons, right? G-Wagons.
You
look
notice.
A lot. Mm-hmm.
You notice, let me just say about that. You notice Mercedes doesn't do that rounding thing on the G-Wagon?
No, because people want that look.
They want that style of body. If they were to push that thing out and round it all off, they wouldn't sell any of it.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if it would have looked like a G-Wagon then.
Correct.
Yeah, maybe they didn't want to look like a G-Wagon, so
Mercedes makes an SUV for the people who want a rounded SUV.
Yeah.
And they make, and the G-Wagon is up the food chain from that.
That's so hoity-toity. GG98K, he says, marketed for guys who wear skinny jeans, plaid flannel, and beards. Basically, the guys from Magpul. The Magpul bros, they probably have those. Okay, listen, I really do want to see that. I would like to see it, see how it actually looks. But hey, guess what? I would like to see what the C8 Corvette looks like, but who knows now that we got strikes and stuff like that going on.
It'll be there. Just be patient. Patience, grasshopper. Patience.
Yeah, we got to wait and see what happens with that. All right, listen, it's after 9 o'clock here. We should probably wrap it up. We never got Patrick back on. But shout out to Patrick from Acu-Tec. You guys need to find it out to check those guys out. And we had him for a little while. Here's the gun. This is what the gun looks like. This is the Hank version. Bull barrel assembly that we got going on. Oh, wait.
Go ahead. Dude Abide says, are we talking about watches next?
Well, we don't have time in this show.
But yes, he would like to talk about watches next.
Yeah. I think. I got a message from Patrick. He said he finally got his thing back right in time for us to be getting ready to go off the air.
Bye, Patrick. See you later.
Yeah, check out Acu-Tec. Check out Acu-Tec on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They have a YouTube channel as well. And Lola wanted me to remind you guys, if you want to see that video, we had to take it off of YouTube, but it is on Gunstreamer for anyone that wants to see the video of us shooting it. It's not on YouTube anymore. They were severely suppressing it on there. Walter, how can the people follow you, sir?
They can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Safety Harbor Firearms, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Mine's Safety Harbor Firearms, one word. Gunstreamer, got some stuff over there, a few things. And you can just always go to safetyharborfirearms.com or stunparts.com, or you just call the shop. Yeah, 727-726-2500. Boom.
Boom. There you go. All right. Very cool. Of course, you can find us on all social medias out there. Make sure you check out Safety Harbor Firearms. Make sure you check out Acu-Tec. Thanks for tuning in. Also, check out Walther. They still have that buy it, shoot it, love it program going on. What?
Yeah. Slide your head over a little bit. Slide your head over a little bit. Walther, right behind you there. Oh, there it is.
almost fell off the screen. Boom, gone. Yeah, okay. We're not drunk, I promise. We're not
too
drunk.
Too bad.
We're not drunk, not right now. So yeah, check out those guys. Listen, 3 more thumbs ups and we get to 100. Come on. We have more than enough people hanging out with us right now that could smash the thumbs ups.
Don't be stingy.
If you can, we appreciate it. We appreciate it here.
98. Come on.
Let's see.
99. Come on, one more.
Yeah, come on.
One more.
Mr. FNH says, thanks for having us, guys. There you go. Shout out to everyone. Did we get to 100?
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
Brick says that was one sexy AK here. I'll throw up the AK again for everyone out there. Well, both myself and Walter are on there. There's the AK. This is what Acu-Tec makes, the sexy barrel assembly that's on the gun. We will see you guys. We're way over it now. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be on here. See ya. Peace out. And we're out.